maybe early morning for a lot of you. Yeah, wonderful to see you all turning up. That is so cool. Hello, Robin. Wonderful to see you, my darling. Had you been to Andrew's ones before? I wondered whether you had or not. I haven't. I don't think I've been all this year though. Hello, Liz. Welcome. Hello, Mary. Wonderful. If you haven't been here before, let me know where you're from. Ah, my darling Catherine. Hello. It's lovely to see you. I love seeing some of those pictures from your retreat. That looked just fabulous. Ah, my dear friend Peter is here too. All my friends are turning up. I love it. Thank you so much. That is so cool. I just love seeing all my little friends pop up. Liz and Mary, have I seen you before? I think I might have. But hey, I'm getting old, so one can never remember these things. One can never remember. Oh dear. Oh my goodness. Alright, is the music too loud? Let me know. This is music from David Feldman, who is a composer, and he's on here. I will put his name here if you want to check him out. That's who's playing. And yeah, from my point of view, it doesn't feel too loud, but sometimes it's not. You're new. Wonderful. Welcome, Mary. Welcome. From New Jersey. Oh, awesome. Excellent. So it must be late-ish night there, is it? I can never work it out on the spot. I have to Google it. Been way down here in New Zealand. We're 9 p.m. Okay. So you're 9 p.m. Wednesday night, and we're 3 p.m. Thursday afternoon. So as you can see, the sun's still shining here. Yeah. Hello, CG. Another beautiful teacher. All these wonderful teachers are turning up too. Fabulous, fabulous. All right, let's get my candle lit. I always have a candle going just to add some more beautiful vibrational energy to the session. Ooh, it's spitting today. There we go. And this one, I love this one. It's nearly out, but I'm going to, when it is finished, I'm going to clean it out and I'll make another candle in there. I'll make one myself, so because I love it. It's got all little crystals around the bottom here. It's hard to see that, but oh yeah, on that side you can see it a bit better. Yeah, so hello Christina, lovely to see you. Welcome, welcome. I love this. It's awesome seeing all these beautiful, beautiful people, and I just love seeing those beautiful, beautiful hearts. And as you know, those that are not new to me, I always put bergamot on my hands because it is the most uplifting essential oil that you can have, and that is okay. There's more oils that are uplifting or as equally uplifting, but this one I find is absolutely fine on my hands. And so you know, you need to check first before you do it for the first time. Just put a little bit on, just see how your hands react. But this one is so gentle and it has the most beautiful perfume. It's like a ray of sunshine. It's just fabulous. And if you've never had bergamot and you don't have any oils, go for bergamot because it is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And today we are talking about banded calcite and myrrh. So banded calcite and myrrh, they are two fabulous crystals, and so I brought my banded calcite along. And isn't he just divine? I have showed you guys this one before, but we've never used him as a as a crystal in this session. So, and I laughed. Hi, Chris. Wonderful to see you. And I laughed to myself yesterday when I realized after our tea live, when we had elephants in the symbols, in the tea leaves, that I went to get him today, and I went, oh, we were talking about elephants yesterday. So, and when you turn him around, he's a lot darker on the other side. So he's got lots of browns, he's got a little bit of reds in through there, and then he's got his green going on too. So yeah, he's just lovely. I just love him. You love elephants? Yeah, he's just so special. However, you've got to be careful with banded calcite, as you'll find out further on. It is a bit delicate. So he's handled carefully with love, as this beautiful, beautiful elephant of mine. I love him, I love him. I came across a new crystal shop today too, and I was like, oh my goodness, I might be able to spend, no, I shouldn't spend more money in a crystal shop, but so, but hey, it's what I love, it's my passion. So yeah, dangerous, very dangerous indeed. I was actually looking, my friend is coming up next Monday, and to stay a couple of nights, and I've got her into crystals, and she's so she's just beginning. She's getting a reasonable connection now. And I was looking on Google Maps to find out where a crystal shop might be to the other places that we're planning to go to. So this is how I found this new one, and I'm like, oh, I want to go there. So it might be a dangerous couple of days next week. Wonderful, yes, yeah. Fabulous. Actually, I might put my glasses on today because I got very tired, itchy eyes. So if you don't mind, I will have my glasses on today, just so I don't have to strain my eyes, because I'm a bit like that. I'm supposed to use them when I'm reading, and I'm like, oh, I'll be fine. And I'm finding more that just recently that maybe I'm not fine. So wear them, Joanne, wear them. All right, shall we get started? Shall we get started? Banded calcite. We'll start with banded calcite first, then we'll move to myrrh, then we will combine the two, and then we'll have a beautiful meditation at the end. So, yeah, yeah, it's again, it's probably age, and I have been very naughty, and because the things I have in my eyes, I'm supposed to be checked because I've got sun damage in my eyes, and that's from all the running and cycling and triathlons that I did earlier in my life, not wearing sunglasses, and so I have sun damage, and I'm supposed to go and see the optometrist every year, but it's probably 2.5 years since I've seen them, because of all the other things that are going on in my body. And it's like you just put that aside and you're like, nah. Stubborn, you see. Yes. Yeah. See, I'm a Leo. We're very stubborn people. Hello, good evening, Jerry. Wonderful to see you. Beautiful. Yes. I used to do carrot juice all the time, and I haven't done it for ages. So maybe I need to get back into that, Catherine, too. Definitely. All right, banded calcite. For those that are coming in now, that is my beautiful banded calcite. And turn around that way, and he's a lot darker that way. I know Jerry likes to see them. And Banded calcite is the crystal of very gentle momentum, and definitely emotional harmony, because and especially when he's an elephant, you just can't go wrong, can you? And it has beautiful flowing layers. Don't know if you probably see the layers more, you can probably see the layers more on this side rather than the other side. And those beautiful layers in there represent or symbolize the rhythm of life. They are just fabulous. And so they remind us that that healing, whether it be physical, emotional, whatever, can happen in waves, not all at once, at all. My pleasure, Jerry. So energetically, he represents flow, stability, and that's it's amazing. I've got him in an elephant, because an elephant is about stability too. It's about being grounded, but when you're going through a transformation, it's great to stay grounded, and so he's really good for that especially that transformation grounding that you need. He's fabulous for nurturing our self-growth too, and beautiful for if you just feel like you need a bit of calm inner strength. You know, sometimes it's just like, you know, and we need to tap into that calm inner strength. So, Christina, get yourself one of these. And if you can get it you can get them in lots of, all crystals come in lots of different animal shapes. So get one that, if you can, get a banded calcite in an animal that really speaks to you. And that would be amazing too, because he really speaks to me. And I feel, I've got a lot of healing crystals and all that, but I feel the most out of him. So he's, because I just love elephants. He's just lovely. Banded calcite also teaches us patience with ourselves, not necessarily with other people, but with ourselves. And it tells us that growth is not rushed, it's layered. You know, we go through these different spells of growth, and it's all layered. And banded calcite will help you keep your layers in a beautiful, nice, smooth way. If you've had some really overwhelming situation, get banded calcite. Beautiful for that. Beautiful for grief. He is lovely to have around with grief. So I have been actually, this is why I chose him, because I have been feeling that need because of the grief that I've had in this last week, and he's been helping me with it. It's wonderful. But anything like anxiety or emotional fatigue as well, banded calcite is beautiful for that. Its Mo hardness is 3. They are, aren't they, Chris? They are. They're fabulous. And they represent so much, elephants. They are slow, they are sure, yet they can run fast when they need to. And they are very grounded. Yeah, they're beautiful, beautiful animals. So yeah, all crystals have a Mo, an MOH classification, and here's 3. That's why banded calcite is very delicate. He's quite heavy, so if I dropped him, he'd break anyway. But even smaller banded calcites, if you're not careful with them, they will crack. They might chip. They can get sort of crusty, if that's the right word. Yeah. And his mineral composition is calcium carbonate. So calcium carbonate, and that is calcium carbonate is CaCO3, I think it is. So calcium carbonate, that's what his mineral content composition is. So they're and all crystals will have a different lots have the same composition, but others will. So there's lots of different compositions, but lots of crystals will have the same composition as well. Now you can get, I almost, in my elephant, I almost have all of the different types of banded calcite you can get. So you can get the more honey gold, more like his, on this side, his trunk. So if you might just get one like that, and that is all about confidence, self-worth, and personal power. So the honey one is a lovely one to have. Then you can get the green. So he's fabulous to show you because you can get the green here, which is is all about the heart, and heart and healing and emotional soothing. Then you can get the blue. Actually, I don't think he's got any blue on him. No, he hasn't got any blue, but you can get a blue banded calcite, and that is wonderful for if you do a lot of communication, if you do a lot of speaking, and you're a teacher maybe, a blue banded calcite would work fabulously for you. There is orange. You can almost see a bit of, maybe that one's better, that little wee bit down the bottom there, this bit here, is the orange part, which is about creativity and joy, and that goes with the sacral heart, sacral chakra healing as well. Oh, okay, you'll have to send me a picture, Peter. I want to see that one. You see it, Jerry? Yeah, it's just a tiny wee bit of orange on him. He hasn't got much. Yeah. And then there is a clear, which is his tusk maybe. That sort of, this end of it here could be a little bit of the clear on him, and that clear banded calcite is about purification and inner wisdom and that sort of thing. Because it's the most of the white clear ones like quartz are all about that inner wisdom and purification as well. Oh, well, send me a picture and I can see if I can work it out, Peter. But all of the different types of the banded calcite, they share the same foundational energy. So even though you can get one for slightly different things you want to work with, they all carry the same foundational energy, and it's about layered healing. So it's going back to those layers again. It's all about that. It's beautiful. It's like an emotional blanket, you know, like a comforting emotional blanket. And when you wrap yourself up in a nice warm blanket in the middle of winter, what do you feel like? You feel so cozy and comfortable, don't you? I'm feeling very croaky this afternoon. So he's fabulous for that. I keep saying he because it's an elephant I've got, but the crystal is fabulous for that. Royal onyx, okay. That looks just like an elephant. Yes, onyxes, you have to be very careful where you buy onyx. I mean, all your crystals you should be careful, but especially with onyx. Yeah. I've had various onyxes over the years, and I'm like, you look a bit more plasticky. But yeah, definitely be careful. So banded calcite vase would look pretty cool though. Yeah, banded calcite is, you know, when we store that sort of sadness, so it's old sadness, it helps you release that. It's fabulous for soothing anxiety, for calming emotional overwhelm, and childhood wounds. Anyone who's doing any inner child work, childhood wounds, banded calcite is beautiful for that. It is very good for rebuilding self-trust, and for encouraging forgiveness, and that's forgiveness for yourself. We are quite often, it's very easy to forgive others, but we don't like forgiving ourselves. So yeah, you sent 2 pics on there. Okay, I will have a look. It is fabulous for your nervous system, for calming your nervous system. Let's see where Peter's sent those. For stress reduction, and for muscle relaxation. Beautiful for muscle relaxation as well. Oh, he's so cute. Yes, I think he could be the blue one. He looks like he could be. Can I show them? He's so cute. And that's the other side. He's gorgeous. Yeah, see, that one is, I'm fairly certain, it's hard to tell in a picture, but I'm fairly certain he is the blue banded calcite. So that's one side, and that's the other side of him. He looks really cool. I love him. He's so cute. Gorgeous. Yes, so muscle relaxation. If you have a piece of banded calcite and you've been doing a really hard leg workout in the gym, place it on your legs. And it doesn't matter, even if you've been doing calf work or something like that, you can still place it up on your thighs, because that energy will go down, because it's a grounding energy. It will go down all the way through your legs. So yeah, I'm not sure about that, Jerry. But again, yes, it is very hard to tell when it's in a picture. Hello, Patricia. You've got yellow calcite bracelet, a Super 7 tower, and a multicolored selenite bracelet. Synchronicity, you didn't realize you were talking about calcite today. I love that. I love that. That's awesome. Oh, Super 7. We should do that one day, actually. Super 7. That is an amazing crystal. Amazing crystal. Hello, Angela. Lovely to see you too. Welcome, welcome. So yes, even get two little round ones, one for each leg, and you'll have that. You can sit with your legs up, and have that, or just sit at a chair like this, and place them on your thighs, and then that energy will go all the way through down into your down there. Peter just did, so I can't say anything, but Peter, you can put it I think you can put it in here without it being removed, so that Patricia can send it too. Otherwise, Patricia, if you want to do it afterwards, go to my link tree. There are several ways that you can send pictures of them to me, because I love to see them. I love seeing everyone else's crystals. It's like, oh, it's like a child in a lolly shop. Yes, yeah, you can do that. Yeah, absolutely. Wonderful, Jerry. Excellent. I want to see everybody's crystals. um, Banded calcite is fabulous for digestion as well. So after your dinner, or it's probably the easiest time to do it before you go to bed. So if you've had your dinner and it's still a few hours before you go to bed, place one on your tummy, and it will just help that digestion work through. Yeah, awesome, Patricia, awesome, fabulous. And the reason I got him was because of bones and joints. He is wonderful for bones and joints. And not yesterday, but the day before, I was, I don't know what I was doing. A lot of you know I've had knee issues for several years now, and I got my foot caught in the carpet, and I still moved. And my foot stayed there, and my knee went, and I went, ah, and it's still sore now. So I have had him, he's a bit heavy to put on my knee, but I've had him on my thigh, above the knee, and he has helped beautifully. He's fabulous. So yes, definitely bones and joints as well. So he's great for that. And banded calcite is just considered a beautiful restorative crystal, and even more restorative in the aspect of exhaustion, and that's another reason I've had him sitting there. I don't know what's going on with me. I get really good night's sleeps, but by this time I get so exhausted. And so I have had him the last couple of days. He's been doing his work fabulously. You have a wolf one of the banded calcites. Wonderful. Oh, Peter, you'd love that. A wolf one. That would be awesome. Oh, I want to see that one too, Ellie. You're all going to have to connect with me. Yes, yeah, you sure would. Oh goodness, choking on my saliva again. His spiritual properties. He's banded calcite. You need a wolf one for sure. Yes. Ah, dear, wolves. Oh, beautiful. I love it. I love it. So he enhances, or it, I should say, because I'm just talking about my he elephant. But banded calcite enhances meditation, and he's fabulous for that, and helps you trust that divine timing. Because how many times do we go, oh, in divine timing, but do we actually trust it, that it's going to happen in divine timing? And sometimes our mouth says it, but our mind's going, not sure about that. I'm not sure about that. Ah, cool. I like that. Wonderful, Ellie. Fabulous. Oh, you and Peter need to connect, because she loves wolves. And helps to, the banded calcite helps with your spiritual awakening as well. And that's a hard one because a lot of times we don't actually know that we're being awakened spiritually. So it's hard to go, oh, I need that crystal because I'm going through spiritual awakening. But yes, sometimes it's when you get nearly to the end of that sort of, or the middle, that you realize, okay, this is what I need. And dreams are fabulous for assisting dream recall. I didn't have him with me upstairs, but oh my goodness, I had a very fascinating dream last night. Ah, no, Patricia, yeah, the RA, they're just, energies are just going crazy with me. I don't know what's going on. It's like, come on guys, sort yourself out. Because I need some peace. Yes, so fabulous for dream recalls. So if you are having lots of dreams, but you wake up in the morning and go, oh, I know I had some, but I can't remember what they're about, put a piece of banded calcite above your head if you can, if you've got a bed head, or definitely beside you. And if you haven't got anything beside you either, then put a little wee one in your pillowcase. And wonderful to help you with that dream recall. And banded calcite is, as I said, like the warm blanket. It just helps with that feeling, that sacred safety, and knowing that you're held and all that. So yeah, the chakras they connect to. So your green, so the more greeny part, that is your heart chakra. Then you've got the blue, which I haven't got on here, which is your throat chakra, Peter. Then you have the orange, which was around here, just the very sort of little orangey bit around there on my one, and that is your sacral chakra. Hi, Mende. Hello, darling. Welcome. And he's what they call a golden banded one, so he's got lots of them in them, and he is for the solar plexus. And then the white, which is a little bit in his trunk, a little wee bit in his trunk there, and that's the crown chakra. So definitely need the throat, and the throat you've got. So yeah, check it out. You can, Peter, because it's so hard to see, but I am fairly certain it's a blue banded calcite. But use Google Lens and it will tell you what it is. Sometimes it's a bit off, but most times it's fairly accurate. So just have a check. So yes, so banded calcite aligns the whole emotional body and within our chakra system, and it helps to create the flow between all of them. So you have your three coming up to your heart, and that's where the crown, the third eye, and the throat meet, as well as the sacral, the root, the sacral, the solar plexus. They all meet at the heart. And so you get that beautiful flow with this crystal. So yeah, yes, yeah, I hope so too, Peter. I hope so too. Its element is water and earth, because it's a grounding crystal, and it so being water is perfect for emotion as well as grounding. It connects with the astrological signs, so Cancer because of the emotional soothing, Taurus for the grounding and the stability, Pisces because you've got the blue in it, Pisces, which is gentle spiritual support, and then Libra with harmony and balancing. Welcome back, CG. Welcome back. And you can't go wrong with that, Peter, can you? Art. I am doing this really cool, because Grace gave me the idea of doing the buddy, buddy art, and so I'm doing this really, really cool, intricate one with my friend who's coming up this week. I'll put it on our group, and maybe someone else can do it with me or with each other. It's fun doing, it's fun doing buddy art. I love it. So the best oils, they say, for banded calcite. Awesome, Mende, awesome. For banded calcite are Roman chamomile, because that's emotional calming, nervous system, anxiety relief, and it mirrors calcite's gentle energy. Then you can have lavender, and that's peace and emotional balance. Enhances meditation with the crystal if you have lavender going. If you have, you can put lavender on your hands. Again, just be careful. So you could have that on with your band of calcite when you're meditating. And if you do any type of sleep ritual, lavender and band of calcite would work perfectly too. Sweet orange, absolutely wonderful because it's joy, it's inner child healing, it's creativity, and put sweet orange with an elephant. Perfect joy going on there, eh? Perfect joy going on there. Geranium, and as I've chosen myrrh, all these other essential oils are fabulous too. So geranium is heart healing, and I have geranium by itself, but I have a rose geranium one as well, and with that two together, it's just spectacular. So yes, you can, perfect joy, love it, yeah. So geranium and band of calcite would work fabulously for emotional nurturing and balancing hormones and moods. So get yourself, if you're finding your hormones are all up the whack, and which then puts your moods all up the whack, then get some geranium essential oil. Probably not ideal for, you can try it on your hands, you can always try it, but otherwise put it with a carrier oil and anoint your temples and your third eye and then get your band of calcite, and that will help balance those hormones. So yeah, geranium's quite cool. A lot of people don't like the smell of it though. That's why I mentioned the rose one, because that just sort of cuts the sharpness a wee bit of geranium. And then frankincense. Since we've got myrrh, we're connecting it with myrrh, but frankincense is perfect too, for spiritual alignment, and again for meditation. And sometimes when our soul gets really hurt and it's hard to get rid of that, it's fabulous for that. Deep soul calming. Excuse me. And lang lang. Lang lang is all about emotional softness, self-love, and a beautiful feminine energy as well. Yeah. Frankincense it's earthy, but with a little bit of sweetness to it too. I wonder if this describes it. Let me find it in here and see if it describes it better than I can describe it. Frankincense. See, I've got it turned down. Yeah. Earthy, yeah, it is hard to describe. Let's see if it... Earthy is a good thing because you do get resins with frankincense as well. It doesn't say in here what it smells like either, which is interesting. But they do pair frankincense in here with, oh, there we go, it is a light amber oil with a balsamic leathery aroma. There we go, Christina. It's a bright amber oil, which it is, with a balsamic leathery aroma. Oh, Minda, yes. yeah, it is. It's a wonderful one to just to have on hand. It really is. It really is. You're holding earthy? Hard to describe, yes. Yeah, that was a good description, wasn't it? I like that. I'll have to look in there more for a description. I'll have to look in it when we get to myrrh and see what it says about myrrh as well. Lang Lang, yeah, and feminine energy support. So if you want to balance the hormones, then put Lang Lang with the banded calcite, and that will balance all those all that feminine energy that we get going. All right. So if you have the green banded calcite, you could use rose or bergamot, or both, or both put together. The blue one, Peta, the blue one, eucalyptus. There you go. Perfect, eh? For a gal in Australia. Eucalyptus, or peppermint, the golden, which is more this side, you can see more of the golden, lemon and ginger, if you've got this one, and you can put these in a diffuser and have the banded calcite by them, and yeah, bergamot is fabulous. I've got it on my hands many day. I always put it on my hands in my lives because it's just uplifting and beautiful. That's fabulous, Jerry. I love that. Well done. That's a good idea, actually. Maybe I should do that. I have got so many crystals here, and I totally forget what half of them are sometimes. So it'd be good to have a catalogue. Absolutely. So place, if you're going to do any energetic work with it, place banded calcite on your heart while resting. Oh, awesome, Jerry. While you're resting, as I said, under your pillow, on your desk, if you have a lot of really stressful work you need to do, put banded calcite on your desk. Help perfectly. If you have little children, put some banded calcite in their room, because a lot of the time they think the boogeyman's under the bed and all that sort of thing. This helps with that emotional safety. So yeah, and just in any places that you might have specific healing spot where you go to in your house, or if you're going out somewhere to a healing workshop or something like that, take banded calcite with you and put banded calcite in that space at your home. So. That's perfect. Yes, I love that. I have got a beautiful wooden box that I've got all my, not quite chip ones, but just small ones. And most of those are from crystal shops. If you buy online, they chuck in a whole lot of little ones sometimes in that. And so most of those come from that. And they're in a lovely wooden box. And it's got little holes in the top. And so I just feel that energy of all of them together just coming out when I walk past it. I have a selenite crystal bowl, which is beautiful, and a lot of wines sit in there. I've got a moon-shaped crystal container, so I've got them sitting in a moon-shaped one. And other than that, they're all just popped around the house. So I come across one and go, oh, there you are. So, oh, lovely, lovely. So if you wanted to do a beautiful calming ritual, then hold your banded calcite in your left hand and put in your diffuser lavender and Roman chamomile, and then just sit there and breathe for about 3 minutes. And just holding the banded calcite, smelling the lavender and the chamomile, and that just calms you and relaxes you. Be a beautiful nighttime routine to do. Just to sit there for 3 minutes, no phones, no TVs, no nothing, and just breathe. Beautiful. And you could. I love water, so you could visualize like soft waves coming into your body if you wanted to. Or just whatever is your passion, whether it's the wind or whether whatever, just breathe that in. So it's a flowing thing, and that is a beautiful calming ritual. Fabulous. And then you can actually, very carefully, it needs to be diluted with a carrier oil. But see, I've got oil on my hands, and he just loves that. But you can, I can feel he's changed since I've been holding him with the oil on my hands. And you can do that. You can anoint this crystal very carefully with diluted geranium oil, and you can then place that on your heart and have a journal handy, because it's amazing what arises when you do something like that. And that's a wonderful one for emotional release. But make sure you dilute him and I have a dilution chart on my link tree. If you go there, you can see my dilution chart on what needs to be the ratios. So that is just a fabulous thing if you're just going through a whole lot of emotions. Just put a little bit of diluted geranium oil, one tiny itsy bitsy drop, or put a little bit on your fingers and rub them together and just hold him like I'm holding him, because he's just loving this. And the banded calcite will love you for it too. And that's just a beautiful, simple, emotional release one. Fabulous. I put all these. I didn't get around to it today because I went out. So I put all these on my link tree, and you'll find all these little things to do there. Yes, I haven't with this one, but oh my Jerry, there used to be. It's not there anymore. She just works from home now, but up far north. From where I live, there was the most amazing crystal shop, very upmarket, I would say, crystal shop, and she had a whole room that was UV and all the crystals in there, and I'm pretty sure banded calcite was in there, but they are amazing under UV light. Oh, they just take on a whole new energy. They're just fabulous. So do you have a UV light, Jerry? Because if anyone has a UV light in their crystals, they just transform. They're amazing. Christina, I love it. Yeah. No, I don't actually. To the Sterling mine. Ooh, I'll have to look that up. I will have to look that up. Awesome, Jerry. You should try it. It's just fabulous. I'm digressing, but this is fun. I love it. And bringing up all these beautiful memories that I've had too. Have you reacted? Oh, I'm going to look that up. Sterling mine. I will have to. It's okay. Excellent. Sterling, yeah. Sterling mine. Ooh, I am definitely going to look that up. Sterling, New Jersey. Okay. Where were we? Elixirs and tisanes. So, like most crystals, it's the indirect method where you don't actually put your crystal inside the elixir you're doing. Ogdenburg. Okay, cool. I'll have a look. Yeah. And so you can place a banded crystal beside some water that you leave out under the moon, and put a drop of lavender or sweet orange into the water. You can put that into the water, and then you've got a beautiful elixir. And you can, mostly with the elixirs like that, I will put a tablespoon into a glass of water. I won't drink that from that bowl that I've had. and because it's just too harsh on my stomach, so I usually tell people just to do a tablespoon into a glass of water, and then you've got that beautiful, and you've got that energy from the crystal. Even though it's sitting beside it, it still sends its energy into the water. And most crystals love water from that respect. They love sending their vibrational energy into the water. And then that's a beautiful, beautiful elixir that you can use during when you just need some uplifting, because with lavender, and you could do lavender and sweet orange, or you could just do either. It's up to you. If you do both, definitely dilute it, the tablespoon to a cup of water. Cool. I can't wait till I can travel again. Banded calcite pairs beautifully with chamomile tea, lemon balm, rose petal, linden flower, and those four that I mentioned then, chamomile, lemon balm, rose petal, and linden flower, work perfectly together. I have done a very similar tea to this. I had something else in it. Not sure what I had in it, something else in it. And so the whole lot work beautifully in a tea. And then they are about heart soothing. They're very calm. It's a very calming blend. And so you can put your banded calcite beside it when you're drinking it and get that energy in there. And especially have it there while you're pouring the tea, and then while it's steeping, and then pick it up and hold it. But sit it by the cup while you're pouring it, and while it's steeping. And most teas need to steep for about 5 to 7 minutes. So yeah, do that. Fabulous calming blend. So again, banded calcite is not water soluble, especially because it's only a Mo3, so it doesn't like water at all, so don't clean it with water either. So just use the indirect methods, yeah, it's fabulous. You can do a roller blend. No, I haven't got a roller blend, but these are amazing. These are just fabulous. I do roller blends, but this is a sniffy one. And so inside here is cotton buds and oils, and a blend of whatever you want to work on. So fabulous if you want to work on nausea when you're traveling. And this one, can't remember what this one is. I need to name them, don't I? But they smell fabulous, and they keep forever. So yeah, and then it just has a little cap, so it's like a little lipstick. Chuck it in your handbag, and you can just go when you want calming, when you want to do lavenders and things like chamomiles and things like that in it for calming. If you want a ray of sunshine, then do the bergamot, and the sweet orange is fabulous. But yeah, these are just amazing. I love them. But you can do it in a roller ball. You can get little wee roller balls and mix your oils in there too. But this is just so quick and easy. It's just fabulous. And so you could put in here as well, do a combination of chamomile, lavender and geranium. And then if you're doing it as a roller ball, then you'd put like 5 drops of lavender, 3 drops of Roman chamomile, and 2 of the geranium, because that's the stronger one. And then in a roller ball, you put those in and then fill the roller ball with the carrier oil then. So yeah. And then just apply it to yourself while you've got a piece of banded calcite beside you. Another, see, being a female, we wear bras. Most of us do. And I always have one in my bra. So I've got a green aventurine in mine at the moment, but having a banded calcite there, absolutely wonderful. I might get a little one actually for that. All right, so that's banded calcite. Are we all coming over close to you, Jerry, and going for a tour? One day, if that day ever comes to travel. Right. There was a lot with that, with the banded calcite. Fabulous. All right, Myrrh. Let's do it. Sterling Hill Mine Museum. Sterling Hill Mine Museum. Wonderful. Sterling Hill Mine Museum. Can never say never, eh? Never say never. Oh, I will have to look, Menday. I will have to look. All right, Myrrh. Let's move on to Myrrh. Myrrh is just a beautiful. It's like, see, the banded calcite was that warm, cozy blanket. This Myrrh is about that sort of deep inner sanctuary. You know. Let me get see if I can get the smell of it for you. I should write these down, eh? No one's ever asked me what they actually smell like. Oops, we've gone out of the... Where are they? There we go. Myrrh. Myrrh has a distinctly earthy, musky aroma. Here we go. Earthy, musky aroma. That's earth. And that's myrrh, not earth. Myrrh. Yes, doesn't it, Christina? Yeah, earthy, musky. I like that. That sounds good. It's really good. I like all those earthy sort of smells. And for many, many thousands of years, it has been burned or anointed. And it is absolutely a revered oil. It's used in temples, in churches, and you have, and a lot of them use frankincense as well. So frankincense is all about lifting you upward, and myrrh is actually about drawing you inward. So those two combinations are just fabulous. Oh my goodness, wow, yes, totally wild. That's incredible. Goodness me, goodness me. So myrrh is all about the sacred. It's sacred protection, it is ancient wisdom, it's ancestral healing, soul remembrance. It's about death and rebirth as well, emotional mending, and spiritual maturity too, myrrh. And like most essential oils, there are varying types of myrrh and slightly different energies with them as well. So you have the Commiphora myrrha, which is what they call true myrrh. Do you want me to put these in so that you know what I'm talking about? So Commiphora myrrha, which is true myrrh. Yep, true myrrh. So that's deep, earthy, really rounding. And it's almost a balsamic aroma as well. And this one is most commonly used in spiritual work. This is the one you'll find in temples and churches and things like that. So it's the most grounding and it's the most protective. So yeah. Then you have the Commiphora wildi. Commiphora wildi. And it is two eyes. Oh, cool. I just heard my thing beeping. And that one's more sweeter, just slightly sweeter and lighter. So it's much more uplifting. And that one is the one that you will use in emotional blends and things like that. Then you have the Opopanax. And that one is the one I get mostly. This is the sweet Myrrh. This is the one I get pretty much every time I buy Myrrh. It's the sweet one. It's gentler and again, it's a much softer scent. And it is fabulous for heart-based rituals. So it's much more comforting and nurturing. And all of those share the same sacred root energy, but the sweeter varieties are ideal for those that are sensitive to those heavy earthy aromas. So yeah. Yes, Patricia, yes, absolutely, you can. Not a problem at all. And even if you put it at your head, it will travel, because it's another grounding energy from it, amongst other things. But if you pop it at your head level, then it will flow through your body that way. No, it's not. There are varying different types of chamomile as well. Yeah. Mende. I usually get the Roman myself, but there is German as well, and there is only German and Roman, and I usually get the German. So the German has a more potent anti-inflammatory properties to it, and the Roman is one of the more sedating and relaxing oils. So if you want to use chamomile for sleeping and that sort of thing, use the Roman. But if you've got inflammatory problems, then use the German one. So yeah. Yes, yeah. Yes, so if you want to work on the anti-inflammatory aspect, then go for the German one. Yes, definitely. And perfect. Yes, yeah, absolutely, that would be amazing. Great idea, Peter. Great idea. Myrrh, going back to Myrrh, Myrrh is an absolute profound emotional healer. So it's fabulous. I like that. It supports grief and loss, trauma release, emotional numbness, which we often get when we're going through grief. Even little things, well, fear of change is not little, but it can be huge. But yes, definitely fear of change. And so many of us at the moment are feeling unsafe in this world we live in. And myrrh is a beautiful aroma to help ease that fear and that feeling of not being safe. So yeah. Get some myrrh. If you're really struggling in the world, get some myrrh. And a lot of us hold sorrow, deep sorrow in our bodies, and myrrh is just beautiful for helping to release that. And myrrh is a fabulous oil to just sit with you and sit with your pain, whether it be physical or emotional. Just sit with it. It will just sit there. You don't consume it. Like most essential oils, you don't consume it. But anoint yourself with it, and then it will just sit with that pain, that is going on in your body or your mind, and it will help immensely. Ah, fabulous, Patricia, fabulous. I love that. Did they use essential oils or not? I haven't had a massage for ages. I love massages, but I don't want anyone near my legs because it hurts too much. So definitely fabulous for inner healing, for healing the mother wound, for any ancestral emotional patterns that might be going on as well. As far as physical healing goes, it is all about the immune system. Strengthens the immune system. And Peter was saying about German chamomile on your baby's cheeks. Myrrh is about mouth and gum support. There we go. Forgot about that. I love that. Oh, hot stones. Oh, I'd love to do that. I reckon my body would cope with that too. Yeah, yeah. And they're helping you get back to normal after your fall. Fabulous. Oh, it was your first one. Yeah, yeah. I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do, Patricia. Skin healing. Put myrrh in any face oils that you make, or anything like that. You only need like a drop of myrrh, and beautiful skin healing. Do it in a body oil. Fabulous there. For any wound recovery, again, it needs to be in a carrier oil, and don't put it directly on a wound, put it around it. Or if it's wounding from inside, then put a beautiful anointing oil around your heart. So you can do that as well. Ah, wonderful. Yeah, perfect, Patricia. Oh, exciting, yay, yay. Hormonal balance keeps the hormones balanced, like our banded calcite as well. Wonderful for that, wonderful for your respiratory system. So I need to get my myrrh out and put it in some oil and put it around on my throat chakra, and get a little wee banded calcite, put that there too, and just to help with my respiratory and all this area. And inflammation. Again, like the German chamomile, myrrh is great for inflammation as well. It's considered hi John, welcome, lovely to see you. We've just been talking about banded calcite crystal, so this is my elephant that I have, and now we're on to myrrh, which we're connecting to him. So myrrh is a restorative oil. I mean, you can see all the physical things that I just said. It is just fabulous. It is one of the most spiritual substances on earth. Yes, I will put I will put a whole lot of this up there. But I think the myrrh stuff I need to do more of, because it is really good, really good. And I'll try and do it tomorrow, CG. So yes, yeah, myrrh is trees of link. I say that one. They let you have it at the bottom, so it can't not be able to say about it, eh? Yes, one of the most spiritual substances on earth. It is just perfect. So, like frankincense, you'll find that in temples and churches and all that sort of thing, and they use it for prayer and meditation. And they will use it in an incense to clear that sacred space. They use it when they're honouring the dead as well. They use it to connect with the ancestors. So you don't need to go to a church or a temple. You can if you want to. Absolutely fine by me. But you can do all this in your own home. You can connect with your ancestors by using myrrh. It is just fabulous. Any past life healing that you might need. CG reckons I'm a southern girl. CG reckons. Technically I am, because I'm in the southern hemisphere, but you know what I mean. Spiritual protection. Spiritual protection, if you do a lot of work with other people in the spiritual way, then keep myrrh burning in incense or on you as an anointing oil. So yeah. And it helps deepen your intuition as well. Yeah. Yep, I'm past life summoner. Yep. I have to agree with that. I really do. Yes, John, you'll have to look at that too. Absolutely. So yeah, so frankincense, why they use myrrh and frankincense, I mean, it all goes right back to what the shepherds brought to Jesus when he was born. But frankincense opens up the heavens, and myrrh opens up the soul. So it carries beautiful, wise, priestess-like vibrations. It's very ancient, very quiet, but very profound. It is a beautiful, beautiful essential oil. Yes, yeah, John, yeah. We're all going to look it up. We're all going to look it up. Mendes, have you sent a video of that? If we have time, we'll have a look at that afterwards. It connects to our root chakra for that grounding and that safety. Our heart chakra for the emotional healing. And our crown chakra for that sacred connection. So myrrh creates a really beautiful energetic line from root to heart to spirit. And I don't know any other essential oil that can do that. It is just beautiful. So it is perfect when you need to feel connected spiritually, but you want to still stay deeply embodied as well. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So yeah, that's you can just put myrrh on a piece of paper and then put in capital letters root, arrow, heart, arrow, spirit, and just have that where you can see it beautifully with myrrh around it. You can even do a myrrh distilling, and you could spray it on that paper. I'm inspiring myself now. That might be tomorrow's project. Its element is earth and spirit, as we just really talked about. It is a grounding oil mainly, or more specifically, but a beautiful holy vibration. It is connected with Scorpio, and that is the transformation and shadow work, with Capricorn, with the wisdom and maturity, Pisces, spiritual devotion there with Pisces, and Virgo, which with the healing and the purification with Virgo. So I've paired it with our beautiful banded calcite elephant, but it works absolutely fabulously with smoky quartz, because smoky quartz is grounding and protection. Oh, beautiful Peter, you look after yourself, honey, look after yourself, and do rest. You don't need to feel guilty about rest. Yes, yes, absolutely. Yeah, you could do Myrrh's, the Myrrh reed diffuser I did. Is that what the reed diffuser that I had lime and, that I made that had lime and something in it? Yes, the reed diffuser. Absolutely, absolutely. Perfect. Yeah, do that, do that. So I think I put that, I'm not sure if I did, yeah, I think I put the reed diffuser up there with what you need. So, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yes, it would be absolutely amazing, because that smell's always there then. It's just always permeating through your house. Wonderful, wonderful idea, CG. I'm just about to make some more. I might get the myrrh out and make a myrrh one. Wonderful. So yes, we're paired it with banded calcite. So you can do it with smoky quartz. That's grounding protection. Amethyst, which is the spiritual connection with myrrh. Black tourmaline, that's energetic safety. You've got rose quartz you could use myrrh with for the heart. You've got labradorite, which is intuitive strengthening. You've got selenite, that's always about sacred space clearing, so myrrh loves selenite. And red jasper. Red jasper is beautiful for, I've got a red jasper in here. It was given to me the other day. That's a red jasper. And so you could use myrrh with red jasper for the root chakra. You need to work on your root chakra. So that works fabulously there. And you use myrrh when you need some emotional courage, when you need some sacred boundaries, when you need energetic cleansing, burnout, when you need recovery from burnout, so banded calcite and that work perfectly together. Anytime you're going through any life transitions and all that sort of thing, myrrh helps you get through those, and is beautiful in rituals, and especially provides the protection that you sometimes need in certain rituals as well. You can do a sacred space anointing if you want. So you would have 1 drop of myrrh, a drop of frankincense, because that's all about this. That's all about the sacred anointing. Thank you, CG. Thank you. I love those 3 numbers. When you put 3 numbers together, it's so cool. Mine have been the ones lately. 1 1, and then 1 1 1 1. 1 1 1 and 1 1 1 1. And then always in the afternoon I see 2 2 2. So yes, an anointing, a sacred anointing, is a drop of myrrh, a drop of frankincense in a carrier oil, and then anoint your third eye, and your heart, and the soles of your feet. So you've got that powerful spiritual seal going on. Wonderful if you do a lot of sacred energy work to just clear and anoint your space. If you've been going through grief, and it's not necessarily the loss of someone, it can be, grief can show up in other ways in your life too. And so you could get a piece of smoky quartz for grief, and diffuse myrrh with that one, and also light a candle, and then speak the name of that person you want to release, or that thing you want to release, and then just exhale slowly, and then that myrrh just lovingly, beautifully holds you through that letting go. And these are just very simple things that you can take as long as you like on them, or as little as you need. Yeah. Dream work, if you want to work on your dreams, place a drop on a tissue beside your bed, and you could, on my link tree there is a sleep mist there. You could put myrrh into that and spray it around your bed, which would be fabulous. I might do that on my next one. And then that will help. By doing that, that will help with ancestral dreams, any healing visions that you might get. Hello, James. And definitely helps restful sleep. I mean, mean, everybody goes for lavender and chamomile, but myrrh is just, it's just because it's that beautiful, beautiful sacred oil. Beautiful men day. Have a wonderful night. Sleep well. Get a bit of myrrh if you've got it, and drop it onto a cotton pad or a tissue beside your bed. You'll have a beautiful, restful sleep. Awesome, awesome. There you go. Do that. And look at my my sleep mist. Add some myrrh to that. That would be fabulous, absolutely fabulous to spray around. And again, myrrh is very potent and it's resinous, so you definitely do not want to ingest it, but you can place it beside your water, and myrrh being the most sacred one, do that like we did with the banded calcite. You can put banded calcite on one side, put even just the bottle of myrrh on the other side of your water under the moonlight, leave it for the night, and you have the most amazing water in the morning. Absolutely fabulous. Or you can, if you want, you can just, instead of the bottle, you can actually put a drop of myrrh onto a piece of cotton again, and just leave that beside, beside the water as well. Either or. The bottle with the lid off, perfect, or on a piece of cotton beside it. And that is just the best water. I've done lots of different waters, but with myrrh, I must try it with my banded calcite. I haven't done it with the banded calcite. I have done it with rose quartz, and it's just out of this world. It really is. So yes, amethyst, rose quartz, or smoky quartz is beautiful to place beside the water for that, or the banded calcite. Teas that you can make that that resemble the energy, that pair with that beautiful myrrh energy, is using tulsi, which is the holy basil, licorice root. That is really, really good. I've got that in quite a lot of my teas that I've made, and cinnamon, I've got that in a lot of my teas too, and ginger, I've got a lot of that in my teas. This here, the tulsi, the licorice root, the cinnamon, the ginger, and the rose petals, put that into a blend. Do your tulsi as the biggest part, do your licorice root as half that, do your cinnamon as quarter of that, and then just a few little rose petals put in, and then you have the most beautiful tea that echo the myrrh's fabulous warming sacred qualities. Absolutely amazing. And myrrh is very strong, so that's why one drop on anything is more than enough with myrrh. So make sure you do dilute it very well, and again, go on and check my dilution rates. So if you're doing a big amount, then you will be able to put 2 drops in. So just look at the chart for that. Don't use while you're pregnant. It is not ideal to be used while you're pregnant. It would be all right to have it in a diffuser or a reed diffuser, but don't actually put it on your body in a carrier oil. Just don't. Don't ingest it. Your body will not like that either, at all. And it can be very irritating for some people's skin. If you have very sensitive skin, then you might even need to dilute it a whole lot more. So don't go all out and make a body oil and put it all over your body the first time. Put it on a little part of, and especially under there, which is much more sensitive. Pop it there and see if you're going to react. If you're going to put it on your body diluted. So definitely patch test first. It is not ideal to use it on your body if you're on blood thinners. that's why I don't make it with my body oils with myrrh, but I still use it as diffusing in something. And I do have an anointing oil, so I don't, for me, it doesn't seem to affect me on the blood thinners, but I can anoint my third eye and my temples and I'm fine, but I don't put it all over me. So definitely need to check that. And it is, because it's so strong, it's not recommended for small children. And yeah, so just be careful, just be mindful, just be gentle, and you will be fine. If you wanted a lovely sacred sanctuary blend, which is what myrrh is all about, 4 drops of myrrh, 3 drops of frankincense, 2 drops of lavender, and a drop of rose in a carrier oil for a roller ball. So get a little roller ball thing, so put your drops in and then fill it up with the carrier oil, and that amount will be fine in those little wee roller balls. I do have one somewhere, but I'll have to bring one and show you. Yeah. And when you're using this one, if you're using the smelly one that I was showing you, this more lipsticky one with the holes in the end where you can smell it, and it's, some of you might not have seen this, it has the cotton in it. You don't need to carry oil with those, that's fine. Just pop them in there and they get soaked up. That's all good. All right, well, we have been going for an hour and a half and we've only just got to how you use them together. Any questions? Any questions? Otherwise, you have banded calcite and myrrh. They are a beautiful, fabulous union of absolute gentleness, just beautiful gentleness. Thank you, CG, thank you. But also depth. You know, they both go very deep. They both go very deep. They synergetically, they combine beautifully. The banded calcite is all about that softness, that emotional flow, that gentle healing, that nervous system calming, that nurturing of that inner safety. And then myrrh is all about the ancient wisdom, the protection, the grounding, the grief release, the spiritual anchoring. And together they create a fabulous sacred emotional grounding. They are really, really awesome for that. Just wonderful. So where myrrh sort of carries that sort of, not all the time, but can carry that heavy, that seriousness about it. But banded calcite just softens that intensity of the myrrh. And banded calcite can be more dreamy and emotional, but myrrh will then give it that strength and roots. Absolutely, yes, CG, yes, perfect for that. Yeah. So you combine it, and when you combine myrrh and banded calcite, it is excuse me, it's safe to, it makes you feel safe to feel deeply, but still standing firm in your power. We all have beautiful power, and myrrh just helps you stand deeply. I'm losing my voice now. So together they are about emotional recovery, grief healing, post-stress restoration, especially if you've been through surgery and stuff like that. Definitely good for that. Definitely good for calming anxious hearts, the two of them. If you've been through any trauma or you're trauma sensitive, fabulous for that. And even just the very simple aspect of end of the day winding down. They are both fabulous for that. So you've got the, like I've said, you've got the warm blanket for calcite, and you have the protective guardian with myrrh. So emotionally, banded calcite is the gentle release, myrrh is the deep processing, and then together it's self-emotional sort of transformation. With spirit, it's more nurturing. Banded calcite is more nurturing, the myrrh is more sacred, and so that's grounded spirituality together. As far as the body's concerned, the banded calcite is calming. The myrrh is then restorative, so you have that. And then together they're the nervous system. They work on the nervous system repair. As far as your energy is concerned, the banded calcite is flowing, and myrrh anchors you, and then together it's a balanced healing. Banded calcite element is water and earth, and myrrh is earth and spirit. So that's where we got that little thing going on before. And together it's sacred stability. Just wonderful. So I've got diffuser blends here. I've got evening sanctuary blends. I've got inner child comfort blend. I've got a gentle strength anointing oil. I've got a crystal in face oil. I've got a tea as well, but I'm not going to read them all out because I'm losing my voice. And then I've got a lovely ritual that you can go through with your as a meditation with your tea and your crystal. So I will put all that up on the link tree so that you can pick and choose which ones you would like to try out. Yes, yeah. So you can try all of them. So yeah, I will put them up there. I always love I love them all too, but I always love the meditation and tea ones because they are just fabulous. Oh, wonderful, CG, wonderful. I just made one today, which I'll put up there too. It is beautiful, and it's in honor of my sister-in-law who died, and she adored rosemary. She just loved rosemary, and I was reading up more about rosemary, and I thought, right, I need that. And my husband said, right, he needs that. So I made a blend today, and it's got the rosemary is the focal point. Then it has lemon balm, has cinnamon chips, cinnamon cassia they call it, but they're little chips, ginger, and yeah, that was it. The rosemary, the lemon balm, ginger, and cinnamon chips. I think that was it. So I'll put that one up there. I'll put that up separately so you can try that. It's a lovely morning one to have, but you can have it all through the day as well. But with rosemary, once a day is all you need. So yeah, it is, yeah. It's just a fabulous blend to have. It's a wonderful one to support your digestion. So even though I say it's a morning one, it'd be nice to have it after dinner as well to help digest your food, the rosemary one. So yeah, so it's all about, we've got sleep support, which I've mentioned. We've got the grief one, which I've mentioned. I'll put these up as well. I've got a lovely bath ritual here as well with myrrh and lavender. I've got a nice energetic protection one, which is with the banded calcite and a bit of myrrh on your feet. Oh, excuse me. So just some precautions, which I've already mentioned with the calcite. But calcite is water sensitive, so don't put it in the water at all. Never ingest myrrh. It is very powerful. Avoid myrrh during pregnancy. Always patch test. With all your oils you should, but definitely with myrrh. And clean your calcite energetically. It doesn't even really particularly like selenite. So you can do it sitting by, you could diffuse myrrh, and that would cleanse. Yeah, moonlight, absolutely moonlight, anything like that. But yeah, it doesn't like water, and it doesn't particularly like selenite either. I do have a selenite plate which has a bit of gold in it, and I do sometimes put him on there, and he doesn't seem to mind it, but I think it's the gold that just maybe mutes the selenite strength a wee bit. But yeah, definitely moonlight. Most of your crystals love moonlight. Well, pretty much all of them. I don't know a crystal that doesn't really. So yeah, so just be careful with yes, yeah. It does. It has very high frequency. So yeah, all these sort of combinations that I create and I put up there for you, just be careful with them, because everybody is so different, which is beautiful, isn't it? I just love that. And yeah, and these combinations with this myrrh and banded calcite are just all about tenderness, you know, but also about sacred strength as well. So yeah. All right, my lovelies. Do we want to do a little meditation? Yes, let's meditate. Thank you, CG. Thank you. I really love this one actually, because myrrh is just it's just so special. It really is. And yes, I just love my elephant. He's just lovely. All right, if you have a piece of banded calcite, go and get it. Otherwise, just grab any crystal. And if you have myrrh, go and put a drop onto a piece of perfect, CG. I can smell my husband's cooking. That's good. Over in most of your neck of woods, it's probably cold. Grab a blanket. If you have a warm cup of tea, grab that too if you want. But let's start anyway. If you most of you are at night time, if you can, dim the lights, because that just creates a nice softness, and it's just makes it it makes you just drop into a meditation much easier. All right, let's begin. Close your eyes. Just let your hands rest comfortably. You can put them on your heart, you can put them down in your lap, wherever you feel comfortable. And if you have a banded calcite and you're holding it, hold it in your left hand and feel its smooth, its beautiful, cool body. It's lovely against your skin. Even though I've been holding this lots today, it still has a coolness about it. And then bring your right hand to your heart. And gently inhale. And if you had myrrh, this is where you use it beautifully. So just imagine gently inhaling the aroma of myrrh. Just slowly through your nose, and then when you're ready, out through your mouth. Breathe in again. and out through your mouth. Let's do that one more time. Breathe in that aroma of myrrh. And out through your mouth. With every breath, get back to your normal breathing now. With every breath, just allow the day to loosen from your shoulders. Let them relax from your ears. Just imagine all that noise of the outer world. It's just turning down the volume a little bit. It's like a distant radio just fading out. Your only task here is to be. Nothing to do. Nowhere to go. And no one to be. Feel the weight of your body, how it's being supported beneath you. Are your feet flat on the floor? Are you sitting upright? Are you lying down? Just feel your weight on that surface. Maybe you're in bed already. Just imagine those places where you are that are just holding you. Beautifully and tenderly. And the earth beneath you, your feet if you're sitting or planted, it's holding you even more. And as you're breathing, if you don't have a crystal in your hand, just imagine you do. Just imagine the bands of colour that the banded calcite has, layer upon layer, like beautiful rings of time. But also like waves of soft healing, beautiful layers of healing. And if you can imagine the scent, the aroma of myrrh, just breathe it in, inhale it. Comes and you breathe out like a soft golden mist around you. It's warm and it's ancient and sacred. And it feels like being just wrapped up in a beautiful sacred shawl that's woven by wise grandmothers. Golden mist that starts swirling around your body, around your feet, swirling around your legs, swirling in your heart, and going up and swirling into your mind. Wherever it's touching, tension there just gently unravels. And imagining the banded calcite starts to warm in your hands now. It's like it's recognizing you, as if it knows your name. Feel its quiet pulse. Calm, steady rhythm. With every breath, just sink a little deeper. Deeper into yourself. Your thoughts start to slow. Your body starts to soften. Your spirit is listening. the soles of your feet, roots of warm golden light growing down through the floor into the deep loving earth. Myrrh is grounding you. You can feel it, sense that, and smell that aroma that's grounding you. You can sense that the calcite is soothing you. And that you are held from above and below. Inner vision, a path begins to appear. It's a beautiful winding path made of fabulously soft earth. And you realize and understand that you're standing at the beginning. And that banded calcite has now become a small glowing lantern in your hand. And the myrrh surrounds you like a protective cloak. And now we know instinctively that this is a journey inward. Begin to walk just slowly. Each step is gentle and unhurried. On either side of the path are tall, ancient trees, and their leaves are whispering softly as you pass by them. And they recognize you. They've been waiting for you. And as you walk, you notice that every worry you've carried begins to lift from your shoulders like small birds flying away. Do not need them anymore. And up ahead you see a beautiful stone doorway carved into a hillside, covered in moss and soft vines. This is the entrance to your inner temple. You step inside. The air is warm, peaceful. It's so calming. It's lit by glowing candles that never burn out. The walls are made of shimmering layers, just like your banded calcite. All that layering still going on. Bands of beautiful soft colour. Bands of memory. Bands of healing, layer upon layer. You realize that this temple is built from your own life. Every single layer represents a chapter of you. Some are joyful, some are tender, and some are still healing. At the center of the temple is a beautiful round pool of still water. You walk up to it, kneel down beside it, and imagine placing your banded calcite at your heart. The myrrh scent, the aroma of it grows stronger. It's like an ancient guardian standing lovingly beside you. And then you hear a gentle voice that is echoing through the temple. Maybe it's your higher self. Perhaps it's the spirit of the crystal. Maybe it's just a simple truth. But it's telling you that you do not need to rush your healing. You are allowed to spend time unfolding all the layers. Maybe there's tears coming. Maybe there's just a deep sigh. Whatever arrives, it's welcome here. One by one, the layers on the walls begin to glow. They start showing you moments of your life. And this is not to hurt you. This is to honor how far you have become, or how far you have come. And that aroma of myrrh, it's just holding that space for you. And that banded calcite that you can imagine your hand, it's just softening the memories. As you are safe here to witness yourself. From the far side of the temple, a figure approaches. It's a lovely, wise and calming presence. Maybe it's an ancestor. Maybe it's a future version of yourself. Maybe it's a spiritual guide. Maybe it's just a feeling of love. They come and they sit beside you at the pool. They place a hand over yours. And they say to you that you have carried much, so much. You're not not meant to be growing hard from it. You are meant to be whole. And then they hand you a small bowl. It's made of light, yet it's filled with warm golden energy. You bring it to your heart. You feel it pouring into all the tired places within you. Beautiful golden energy just flowing through your body. Every cell is relaxing. All those worries are loosening. Every unkind story about yourself is dissolving. Just rest here for a minute. Just simply receive. It's time to return. Your guide smiles softly. The temple begins to fade like a dream at dawn. And the path appears again before you. You walk back this time carrying something new. It's a quiet inner strength, a tender peace. If you've been imagining holding that banded calcite, it's been holding all of that for you as well. It's a little stone of big love. If you can still smell and imagine the smell of myrrh, it's thanking you for trusting its ancient medicine. Begin to feel your physical body again now. Your fingers, your toes, your breath. Just start to move, to wiggle a little bit. Take a deeper breath in. Just one more sip, and then let it out. Another deeper breath in, and one more sip, and let it out. Place both hands over your heart, and when you're ready, slowly open your eyes, and hopefully you've returned a little more whole, a little more calm, a little more peaceful. Wrapped up in that cozy little blanket. Welcome back. Wonderful. I'm going to get all those things put up for you tomorrow. So check my link tree tomorrow. If you liked this session, then I have this course here for you to try. It's just a nice little easy beginner's sort of crystals and essential oils course. Oh, wonderful, CG. Ah, okay. Yeah, I did feel like I was really leaving. You know, when you're doing the meditation yourself, you don't often feel like you're leaving yourself and going deep into the meditation, but I did today. And I think that was my beautiful little elephant taking me there. I was holding him, and yeah. So, wonderful. Lovely to see you all. We have been going for 2 hours. Ah, CG, maybe I just got quieter. I don't know, but maybe it was meant to be that way. Maybe it was meant to be that way. I love it. See, now my voice is, I was fine when I was doing that, so obviously my angels and my spirit guides were just holding my throat chakra beautifully, and now I've stopped doing that. I'm just about losing my voice again, back to that. Isn't that fabulous? But definitely, if you are not in bed, maybe make a wee cup of tea, or definitely have a little bit of water. It's been a long session, and hopefully the meditation took you deep, so it's definitely time to rest and have some nourishment. Absolutely, absolutely. I love that, CG. Any other questions before we go? I wonder what that video was that Mende sent about the mine. Okay, it's on the Tubes of You. I will share it in my group, so if you on my Book of Faces group, I will share it there, and you can see this amazing, we were talking about fluorescent lights on crystals, and I was telling a story that of a shop I used to go to that had a whole room of crystals under fluorescent light, and it was just fabulous. And there's a video here of it in New Jersey, so yeah. I will post that up on my Group of Faces book. No, my Book of Faces group. So I record these there, so you can find this again there, and also I put them up on the Tubes of You as well. Can we do videos there? I'm not sure. I could probably put it on the Stacks Up, because I think I can put videos there. I will have a look. Oh yeah, the link. Yeah. Yeah, I should be able to, shouldn't I? Absolutely. On either of those, I will definitely do that. Yeah, because you're not on the socials, so, and which is perfectly understandable. So yeah, I will do that. I will do that. Absolutely. There's no reason why I can't do that, I'm sure. Pleasure, pleasure. All right, my darlings. Next time I will see you will be Saturday. Saturday, my morning this time, not my afternoon, for our beautiful Mala meditations. So I will love and leave you for now. I've had a wonderful time sharing this with you. Blessings to you all. Love and peace. Bye.